Yeah, this Alex now walking back. So, anyways, well, it's funny. This is San Bernardino right here, but as soon as I touch that sign, Rialto, then that's Rialto. It's funny because the mobile home park itself is Rialto, but the mobile home park is Rialto, but as soon as we walk outside of the mobile home park, it's San Bernardino. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Anyways, Molly. Now we're gonna take a walk to the mobile home, which we don't live in anymore. My mom don't own the place anymore. But it was like during that time of the video, it was our house, it was my house. But it was later on in 2009 when I sold the mobile home to my mom. But my mom sold the mobile home just last year sometime. So no longer, we no longer have any part of it. So right now we're gonna walk to the mobile home. And there was one time that a mobile home was for sale over here. And I was actually wanting to buy it in this park. I think it's Pepper Tree Park or something. I was actually wanting to buy it so that way I could rent it out to one of my brother-in-laws, but without realizing that they do that. I mean, I have to they have to get approved with the park first, because we cannot let someone move into your mobile home just like that. You cannot. That's one thing that we cannot do. When we have a mobile home, we cannot let just anybody move into your house, even though the house is your house, but the land it sits on is not yours. So we have to abide by the rules of the park since they own the land. Anyway, that's crazy because this Alex is the lone house over here in this street between two mobile home parks. There's Rialto. Well, that's where the mobile home park sits. We're gonna go inside of it right now. Not inside the mobile home, of course, but I mean inside the park. And I cannot jump that little fence anymore. I mean, because we don't own the house anymore. So, telling you, I know I used to work on my Sentra. I mean, I had a Sentra back in my day. Well, all this, they painted this just earlier this year because it became law that we can't park within 25 feet of the entrance of a intersection, of an intersection of any kind, or you cannot. So yeah, I mean, because the reason why they do that is because so that way when the cars are parked far enough, that way we could see when we get out. It's a safety thing, because that way because if cars would park right here, for an example, then the car would block our view and we wouldn't be able to see. Yeah, it's funny on how that part, that's something that just changed only earlier this year. I mean, and it's something that we didn't have 20 years ago, and it didn't show up until just this year. Yeah. So there's the mobile home park. Molly walking the mobile home park that I used to live in. I don't think it's illegal for us to just walk around in here, is it? It says violators. No well, that's the pool. That's for the pool. So, yeah. So, and that's the back of them. It's funny because they painted their house. They painted what used to be our house. It used to be my house. And me and Jenny Lynn lived there, so yeah. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, this house has been painted a few times, and it's in all the time I've been here for. Molly. Well, you know, it's only like it seems like a handful of houses that are new, that are brand new or new when we, because some of them had been moved out, or some of them got old and they got moved out and they put new buildings. And this is one of those, that one right there. Well, they put that one new back in 2004 or something like that. And this one, and this mobile home right here, the lady was selling it one time, and I wanted to get it, man. You know, they were asking $6,500 for this back in 2003, and then I wanted to buy it. You know, and I even actually had the money. I had the money ready in my hand to buy the house. But as soon as I learned that that they have to check the credit report on anybody moving in, as soon as I learned about that we had to do that, and knowing that my brother-in-law had a bankruptcy, like that kind of blew my my thought for buying the house. So I had to cancel it out, unfortunately. But this was dating back to 2004 or 5, or so. This is the mobile home today, which we don't live in anymore. So yeah, and it's like they painted the front. So they painted the front of the house. So anyways, yeah, this is like our house, what used to be my house. Mobile home. But the last thing I heard was, when my mom sold it earlier this year, it's like the house, she sold it for $75,000. Yeah. And I bought it back in 2001 for I bought it in 2001 for freaking damn asking cat. Yeah, I bought that mobile for $12,500, man. Or was it 12? No, I think I paid 12 for it, 12 even. And then the person who I bought it from lived here. I think it was the daughter who lived there, and it was her mother who sold me the home, but her mother died though. And that's why they sold the mobile home, because the mother died, right? So there was this lady that sold me the house for $12,000. Damn, crazy, man. Bought it for $12,000 in 2001, and at the time it was a 67. It's a 1967, and I bought it in 2001. So it was a 40-year-old home at the time when I bought it. And what's crazy is that it was all original. It appeared to me that the mobile home was all original. It was all original and stuff. So yeah, it was it was like all original. But I just had to how to call it. Oh, it's funny because this is new over here. I just noticed that now. This is new. Yeah. They just put these things like for parking spots. It's new right here. Yeah. That's funny on how, see how this just changed this year too. It's funny on how this happened just this year. Visitor parking. Huh. Yeah. It's crazy, man. So this is the mobile home park. Mali again. So walking around, strolling around the mobile home park, remembering my days. And then the video in 2005, that's 20 years ago. So, I mean, this is the way it looks 20 years later. So anyways. So I'm just gonna go ahead and that's crazy. Alright, see you on the next video. Today it's November 13th, 2025, by the way.